Okay. Hey, everybody with Picks and Parlays. It is your boy, Detroit Lenny, and I am joined on Net Picks and Chill with one of my favorite knuckleheads, Nick Curl. How you doing, Nick?
Not too bad. Hoping for a few teams to score a little bit here, a little bit
Yeah,
later.
right?
Uh, Quick going over my action right now. I already have one loser today. I had the first period under with Florida and New York. The Islanders did their part. They didn't score anything in the first period, but Florida scored 4 goals. So yeah, that was not a winner. Currently, I'm on the Predators. They're down 1-0 heading into the third period. I'm on the Sabres plus a goal and a half at minus 120. They're up 2-0 right now. I was so close to betting their plus 210 line. I'm on the Flames minus 113. They're currently tied 1-1. I'm on the Coyotes plus a goal and a half. They're currently tied 1-1. I'm on the Red Wings plus a goal and a half. They're currently down 1-0. And then later I have the Capitals against the Anaheim Ducks.
Ooh. Yeah, and that, what was it? The Rangers-Canadiens game, the third period just started, and both teams scored right away.
The
Like,
Rangers
bang, bang.
third
Within
period?
within the first two minutes of the period, both teams scored. So it's 3-2 now. But
Wow.
I'm on the Wild in regulation, and that doesn't look. There's a lot of hockey left. It just started the second period. And it's 2-0 Sharks. So I need a comeback victory here and some stuff. But that's that. Let's say hello to the chat. We got one whole viewer. Appreciate it. Nobody's hit the like button yet. What the hell? I'm going to log off. I'm going to start over if this is how this is going to go. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, if you're on, you're watching, hit the like button. Hit the share button. Tell your friend, tell your neighbor, tell your mail lady. You know the deal. You know the drill. Okay? Every Tuesday night, we're here 6 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific. We're here talking all things NHL. Nick's going to go over some different trends that he's realized for NHL going on right now. But let's say hi to the chat. Nathan S. says, what's up, everyone? You know what to do. Smash the like button on the way in. Why not? Hit the like button. Hey, hit the like button. Hit the heart button. Share us out. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell your mail lady. You know the rules. Damn wild, Roland G. It's not over. It's not over. Just started second period. So there's a lot of hockey still to be played. That is my hockey contest bet, though. I'm head-to-head with Sean Tucci. He's got the Predators plus a goal and a half, which that game's 1-0, so he's winning that right now. I'm down 2-0. I got an uphill battle. But you're on the Wild too, Roland? Yeah. And I took Pittsburgh. You're on the Penguins? Oh, they're down to Sabres. Surprise team of the NHL. I don't know, man. Martin says the Ducks, question mark? Yeah.
No.
They play later at home against Washington, so we'll see about them.
I'm on the other side. I know Anaheim's on a 7-game win streak heading into this, but Washington's been playing some really good hockey, and this will definitely be the best team that the Ducks have played during their winning streak. So no quack tonight. I think that streak comes to an end.
Fair enough. That answers Martin's question. Roland says, I'm about to smash a drink. It's over. It's not over. Stop set. Positive vibes only, Roland.
No, you want
positive vibes only. Yeah, Nick's going to tell you why we're still in this.
You want to know why the Wild is not over? Because they're the Minnesota Wild. And we've seen this before, where they come back from 2-3 goal deficits to win games. So they're probably the best team if you guys are into live betting. They're the best team to bet when down.
So live bet right now, hush,
bet.
Wink, wink. You could take the Minnesota Wild plus 280 right now on the money line. Or you could take a minus 120 plus a goal and a half. That's probably the safest bet. Not going to lie.
That's the safest bet you can make, yeah. I don't mind that at all.
So
considering they're a minus 177 heading into the game.
Yeah, take that minus 120 on the puck on the puck line. Likes for Lenny and Nick. Look, Laterica's in the house. What's happening, Laterica? Appreciate you stopping by. All good, fellas. Any under bets for the 10 p.m. hockey games approaching? That would be the Senators, Devils. That game's postponed. My bad.
Yeah, I had to play on the Devils in that game, but it was postponed.
I would have had to play on the Devils. Yeah, Hurricanes and Knights are at 6, and the Capitals and Ducks are at 6. You got an under?
That'd be
Thoughts
7
on?
for you. That'd be 10 o'clock for me.
Yes.
I have the Capitals on the money line, and the only thing I've gotten to so far on that Carolina game, and the only thing I'm going to get to that Carolina game is Andrei Svechnikov to record a point, which will actually lead us into our topic of the day once we get through this chat.
Fair enough. Roland says all the other teams he's got going look good except the damn Wild. Yeah. What? It's true. It's true, Roland. They come back. So let's hope they come back. Every time he picks a Wild, I wish you would have told me that before I picked him. I wouldn't have picked him because you jinx him all the time, Roland. Come on, man. Nathan S. just smashed that live bet. I would smash a live bet, but I might sprinkle some on there. But, oh, look. Hey, this guy, the NBA guy. The other Earl's here. Tim Earl.
When you say the NBA guy, apparently he's the college basketball guy because currently, I know this is a hockey show, but currently Tim and I, we've started 5-2 in college basketball today.
Whoa! Boom! There you go. Hey, toot your own horn. Somebody's got to. I like the Wild +2, but it's -160 right now. Let it get down a little bit.
I would honestly bet that. I'm totally okay with taking the -160.
I'll tell you what. I know -150. We talk about that on Morningwood and all that. Sometimes in some football and some hockey, I'll go a little bit more than that 150. 160, I'm not afraid of. I don't love it, but to me, it's the closest thing we're going to have to that thing you put a key in to open a door. I'm not going to say the word that's spelled L-O-C-K.
I got you. Yeah, a lot of people say 150. I usually go up to around 190, 195, I think is usually my max. I don't touch 200.
Depends on it depends on your bankroll. It depends on a lot of stuff,
That's
what you're trying to accomplish.
Like I had a play, it was postponed today, but I bet the Devils at -175 because I saw that game around -200. So if I have a game priced at -200, -210,
Wild scored.
Wild
scored.
All right.
See, rolling, good vibes, rolling. We rolling. That +1.5 at -120 looks good, and that +260, 280. I think it was 265 or 280 for the Wild money line. Isn't bad right now. Live bet on the Wild is only +105. So
goal scored by Joel Eriksson Ek, assisted by Jonas Brodin and Kevin Fiala.
Let's go, Roland. Roland says his college over Hofstra didn't cover, and the under in Chattanooga went over 1 point. Hofstra.
Yeah, I know where Hofstra is. My grandmother went there, and it's up in New York. So, yeah, I know where Hofstra is.
Dre's on Sharks making it a game. Glad I went with the over and not the winner. Yeah, sometimes,
The over, I believe, is 5-0 in Wild home games so far this season.
I wish I would have known that first, too. Nice. Georgia State disappointed on the cover. Fair enough. Tim says his best bet in college basketball night was Yale -5. Yep.
That hit.
Joey's throwing emojis around. Elscraft says, I love the 162 when not in a contest. Contest bets and real money bets. I don't know how else to say it. Real life bets or whatever you want to call it.
Bets?
Bets just in general.
Just straight up bets.
Dollar bills, making car payments and stuff. Contest bets are going to be different. So, I totally am on the same page. 162 when I'm not in a contest, just seeing after I bet it, the lines get better. So, I've been patient. Be patient. Sometimes no bet is the best bet. Nathan also says, Harden's eating all my stats in the Golden State Warriors game. Not looking like Dapper Capper pick is going to make it. That's okay. Sienna, what a bad team. Basketball.
Sienna, they played Yale. Yeah, we had Yale.
Right long as it's been less than 200, I'm good with 175 is probably my max. I could see that.
Now when it comes to putting up
my limit,
like when it comes to putting up plays on PNP, if it's going to be a premium play, the highest we go is 145. If it's going to be a free play, I've put one up to I think 175 before on a free play on Picks Parlays.
That too would have smacked to laugh out. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, live betting on these shows. I don't want to jinx it, knock on wood, my whatever. I don't know, wherever I got to knock. But on the Net Picks and Chill, and shooting hoop show with me and either Nick Earl or Tim Earl all night. I've been pretty decent in my live bets, so I can't complain. Roland also says he needs the Oilers to score now. He has them.
I have 2 plays from that game. I have point to record a point for Jesse Puljujarvi and Zach Hyman, which they both skate with Connor McDavid. So I'm hoping they get an assist on a Connor McDavid goal.
Fair enough. Roland also says he did take the Warriors on the money line. Okay. And Miss Laterica said, I have Murray State first half -2.5. They beat them by 20.
Yeah, I have them full game. I have them full game -6, so I'm hoping they hold on.
So now that we said hello to chat and stuff, let's talk about some interesting trends that Nick's my stat guy. Like if I gotta fact check something, I text Nick Earl. Like it's facts. Which one you want to go over first? You want to talk about this, or no? Is it this?
They're the same thing.
They're the same thing. Okay.
This show we're gonna be talking a little bit about player props here, which are you bet on specific players. Like I've listed a few of them off here that I have tonight. I have Puljujarvi to record a point. Zach Hyman. I have Andrew Monagiapane, if I can ever speak. Roman Yossi, Brent Burns. I have Dylan Larkin, Andrei Svechnikov, and Tyler Bertuzzi. Now, tomorrow, when I'm going in the future here, when I'm approaching player props, I'm going to approach it similar to the way I approached when I did DraftKings NHL. And basically, I'm going to give a little backstory behind DraftKings. As when you played the NHL, you generally want to do this thing called stacking. And this is why I had stacking lines when it played with player props. Now, I'm going to use the Washington Capitals as an example here because they're a perfect example for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to share my other screen because this is on Roto Grinders. This is a free service you can use to look at lines. And I'm going to zoom in here on these Capitals. And this is the Capitals and what do you call it? And Ducks game tonight. Now, when I'm saying to stack lines, now if I was looking to play DraftKings on this one, and I liked the top line here, which we look at line 1. That's when I say Washington 1, that's gonna be line number 1 here. I would have Alex Ovechkin with Evgeny Kuznetsov and Tom Wilson, and then if I wanted to add a little bit of correlation, we noticed here the top defense pairing. There's John Carlson here, who's also on the power play unit. And the one reason why I said this is a perfect example of what I want to talk about for this is they're all on the same line. So these guys are all skate at the same time. Kuznetsov, centers, Wilson, and Ovechkin. And what I'm thinking when you approach this is you would bet all 3 of their point totals over. Because, hypothetically speaking, Alexander Ovechkin scores a goal. It's assisted by Kuznetsov and Wilson. Bam, you just hit 3 player props in one. And if you want to add on Carlson here, he'll get you the power play, and it just correlation where if one hits, most likely all of them will hit.
Right. So it sounds like what you're saying. So zoom that in just real quick again for me, for my old ass that can't see. So on line 1, okay, all these guys. So I'm gonna kind of layman's terms it down sometimes. For some of the viewers, maybe if you guys are new to hockey or new to betting hockey, I shouldn't say. I mean, I won't say new to hockey, but player props in hockey is very niche type situation. Okay, you'll see people betting on, over under on strikeouts in MLB, or player props are real big in basketball, stuff like that. Right, in football, but hockey not so much. It's a very niche market, but it can be an angle that can really make you some money here. For example, what he's saying is all 3 of these guys on line 1, they all skate at the same time. They're all on the same line. They all play at the same time. Yeah, if one gets a goal, it's most likely assisted by one or the other or both.
Or both.
So, right.
And that was the whole idea with stacking when it came to DraftKings. If you guys played daily fantasy sports, is, Alexander Ovechkin scores a goal assisted by Evgeny Kuznetsov and Tom Wilson. You get 10 points for the goal, and then you get 5 points per assist. So the idea is you have to be less perfect while building a lineup, and that's why you'll see, if you hear people talk about DraftKings and stuff like that, you stack in the NHL, you stack in football, like you'll have a quarterback, like a quarterback wide receiver, like you would have Jared Goff and whoever their best receiver is, or I guess Hawkinson. You can go tight end.
Right.
In baseball, stacking is huge as well. If you want to stack the Yankees, per se, you would go
Right.
the top 5 in the order, or whatever, 2 through 4, 1 through 4, 1 through 5, and if one hits, the next one hits him in, drives him in, you get points for the run. It's all part of that. So I'm using that strategy coming into this to approach player props, and the Capitals were a perfect example because you can also have things like, we'll look at this top line here for the St. Louis Blues: O'Reilly, Kyrou, and Buchnevich. Yes, they all skate on the same line. They're all on the top line. But when it comes to power plays, which high percentage of goals are scored on power plays, you get Ryan O'Reilly's on the top line with Tarasenko and Perron and Saad, and then there's usually Torrey Krug is on there as well when the other two are on power play. Now, you can have it where it's just Kyrou and Buchnevich because they're both on the same power play as well as the same line. Or you can just go, okay, I want to take all 3 here because once again, if Ryan O'Reilly scores a goal and it's assisted by Kyrou and Buchnevich, there you go. You have all your points there. So that's kind of the approach I'm taking here to player props when it comes to the NHL.
And you could really get into it too. You could dive. I mean, this is a rabbit hole you can really get down into. But for example, if you look at some of these teams that are more penalty driven, like they just get a lot of penalties against them. So going into this, for example, and I don't know these stats, but I'm just going to use the Ducks Capital game because I know that hasn't started yet.
This is a perfect example one here.
Yeah. So
this
if
is
the
a great
Capitals,
power play unit.
Right, if the Ducks are more, they get a lot of penalties, or they're one of the more penalized teams in the NHL. The Capitals are going to be probably stat wise more likely to be on a power play. Then you could take that power play unit and tread lightly. I would express this. I can't express this enough. Tread lightly on this because
half unit plays. These are half unit plays.
100%. And these are 3 different prop bets. So you're betting Ovechkin. You're betting the other guy down below that I'm not even going to try. Yeah, him and Wilson. Yeah, you're going to bet each one of these. But the thing is you're either going to go most likely. I'll say most likely. You're either going to hit them all or you're not going to hit any of them. Most likely.
It's an all or nothing type of thing, yeah.
It's kind of thing. Yeah, so tread lightly, but that's a way to maybe get on a side of a game, but not getting on a side of a game.
And this is very specific.
Sometimes you just like a game and you just want to be on it.
Exactly.
But you don't necessarily have to go side or total.
Correct.
It's an angle. It's all about an angle.
Yeah, this is very specific to the games I'm going to be playing player props in. It's when I either like a side or I really like a total. Like, we're going to go over a game here that I never typed in, so I'm going to type it in a second here. But we're going to go over a game with, I don't know which one I want to go over, but we'll go over Chicago and Seattle for tomorrow in a second, and I want to give out a couple player props that I'm looking towards. Now, unfortunately, the player props are not available for tomorrow yet, but these are players that I'm going to be looking at.
Fair enough. I want to hit a live bet here real quick. I'm going to look at this.
Wait, you said the Sharks scored again?
Sharks scored again. It's 3-1.
Who scored that goal? Let's see if I can cash a player prop while I'm talking about player props.
That would be
really nice.
I'm going to give you guys an exact example of me live betting
Carlson
hockey.
From Balsers in Middleton. Dang.
This Nashville Predators game and the Toronto Maple Leafs is 1-0.
Yep.
Maple Leafs are up. There's a little less than 9 minutes left in the third period. So when this gets down to around about 7 minutes left, under 7, I'm going to really be refreshing the line here on the live bet. So when it's not frozen or locked or whatever your book calls it when it's live. And I'm going to look for the Maple Leafs minus 1.5 goals. Right now it's locked for me. It just got under 9, but that minus 1.5, because here I'm playing the empty net. This is an angle for my live betting. So I'm playing 1-0 close games, 2-1, 3-2, whatever. The 1-0 games especially. Nashville's going to pull their goalie. They're only 1 goal behind. So with about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes left, maybe even some coaches will do it earlier, but some will do it later. But they're going to pull their goalie right around that minute and a half range, okay? When they pull their goalie, you got that empty net, you're looking for a garbage goal from Toronto. Now they win this game 2-0. And now you covered your puck line, and you, like, right, oh, here it just came up. Maple Leafs -1.5 plus 140. I'm on it. Plus money, Maple Leafs -140. I just took that live bet for a half unit. Okay, I'm not doing anything crazy on these live bets. Don't get me wrong. But I'm playing the empty net. So don't get me wrong. This could go horribly wrong. The game going to overtime, and I lost a half unit. Or they could miss the empty net. It could just happen. For example, last night on the what game was it? The Lightning game.
Yeah.
I hit a live bet. It was 2-1 with a cut, like 2-3 minutes left in the game. I took them on the live bet. I took that Lightning game. Bam! They scored 2 goals in the last 2 minutes of the game. Both empty netters, I believe, but I know one of them was. So that game they won 4-1, but with 3 minutes left in the game, it was 2-1. So empty netters play a big role. I like that. But I'm gonna hit some live updates real quick. I'm gonna run through as soon as this refreshes. Let me give you guys live updates on all the games. End of the first period, Dallas Stars over the Wings, 1-0. Toronto's up still, 1-0 over Nashville. 8.5 minutes left in that. Panthers crushing the Islanders 5-1. 4 minutes left in that game.
Yeah, it was an embarrassment.
Yeah, Rangers over the Canadiens. 6.5 minutes left in that. 3-2. Might be another situation. Well, no, I'm not doing that with a crappy team. The Canadiens, I wouldn't do that live bet with because it's just a crappy team. Calgary and Flyers 1-1. Almost the end of the second. Sabres up 2-1. 8 minutes left in the third.
Yeah.
Coyotes tied 1-1. 9.5 in the second. Minnesota's down 3-1 to the Sharks. 8 minutes left in the second. So I still say there's time in that. That's why my plus 2 goals, that live bet, that I'll take that. Plus the, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. The Jets are up 3-0 over the Oilers.
What's going on with the Oilers right now?
The Oilers, boy. They're the best dumb team out there in the NHL. I just don't understand how they don't win more.
The Oilers are a team that I haven't backed much this season. I haven't backed them much this season. I know they've been really good, but they once again don't have depth. And that's going to be their problem for as long as this team's around. Or as long as they have the core of Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid, because this is a team that...
I think it's a coaching issue.
No, I don't think it's a coaching issue. I think it's the situation they have with the Angels with Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani, where they got nothing around them. And that's the problem here. Yeah, they got Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and they got Zach Hyman in the offseason. But really, they don't have a third and fourth line, which is a huge problem come playoff time. That's why I'm going to be fading the Oilers come playoff time, because
they won't go nowhere.
They're not going anywhere with that depth. They proved it last year when this Winnipeg Jets team that they're playing right now swept them in the playoffs. So they proved that they're exactly like the Toronto Maple Leafs, where they have way too much top end talent and not enough depth. That's why you see teams like last year, like the Islanders and the Vegas Golden Knights and the Tampa Bay Lightning, make it all the way to the Final Four, because the Lightning had one of the best third lines in hockey. The Islanders had one of the best fourth lines in hockey. Golden Knights had a lot of depth. Like, you see the teams, they're not the top end talent teams. Like, you look at the Islanders, they don't have that star player. I mean, they have good players. They have Barzell. They have they had Eberle. They have Anders Lee, their captain, Josh Bailey, and Brock Nelson. Like, they don't have these huge players, though. And like, that's one thing you'll notice a little bit probably with the Lightning this year, is they lost that entire third line with Goudreau, with Yanni Gourde, and the third name slips my mind. But I mean, they're going to struggle a little bit with depth as well. But yeah, the depth wins championships, and
absolutely, it's like football. Defense wins championships. You know, I mean, stuff like that. I mean, hockey, depth wins. I mean, that goes for anybody. Next man up. You know, it's just a next man up type mentality. Talk to me though about this. This is your best bet for tomorrow. There's only 3 games on the NHL tomorrow
Yes,
slate.
this is the one I've bet so far.
Blackhawks at the Seattle Kraken. I can't believe I'm saying this. The Kraken are minus 140 favorites at home against the Chicago Blackhawks team that has obviously started out of the gate slower than expected. Over under is 5.5. Where's your pick for tomorrow?
Yeah, but before we get into that, there's a really important thing that just happened. The Arizona Coyotes just scored another goal.
What?
I know, crazy stuff. The Coyotes scored again. But getting into this game here, that was a little bit of stalling. That was also a little bit of a stall job there when I get to the cover page for the Seattle Kraken here. Yeah, I like the over. This is a perfect example. I like the over in this game. I already bet the over 5.5, and I'm going to look to bet a couple player props when it comes to it. The Kraken have gone over in 6 straight games. They've given up 4, 7, 4, 5, 2, and 5 in their last 6 games that have gone over. Therefore, I am looking at also player props for the Chicago Blackhawks tomorrow. Now, I unfortunately on the Roto Grinders, they don't have tomorrow's lines, but looking at, I looked at another, I think it was, now I got to figure out, I think it's like third line or whatever, Daily Face-Off. I can share this screen so I can show you what I'm doing here.
Panthers scored again.
Panthers scored again. Who cares?
Looking
at this game here. This is the starting lineup for these Chicago Blackhawks, and I went with 2. I have 2 forwards and 1 defenseman that I'm going to play to get a point. Patrick Kane, number 88, right here, and then Alex Brinkat. Both those guys have been scoring lately. Brinkat scored in 3 of his last 4 games, and Patrick Kane has scored in. I didn't write down that number, but then Seth Jones here, he's going to be on the top power play unit because he's right there. Seth Jones, he was their big acquisition in the offseason, but they're going to be on that top power play unit. Seth Jones, Patrick Kane, and Alex DeBrincat. And I like them to potentially get a power play goal here. This Seattle Kraken team has been horrible defensively so far this season. And I was dead wrong on this team heading in. I was like, oh, they're going to be dependent on their defense. They're gonna be a defensive first hockey team. Wrong.
We talked about
Brewbauers look like crap. Their defense can't do anything. They've given up 3.67 goals per game, which is 31st in the NHL. So I'm looking at Patrick Kane, Alex Brinkat, and then Seth Jones, who has gotten a point in 10 of his last 11 games. In a really nice matchup against Seattle, I like him to get a point as well. So those are the players I'm going to hone in on and hope I get a Patrick Kane goal from Alex DeBrincat and Seth Jones and cash them all in once.
Fair enough. Let's run back over to the chat before we bounce on out of here. Roland says he uses DraftKings as well for information like that.
Yeah, this is daily fantasy, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Where did I leave off?
Your Leafs scored there. There goes my Nashville play.
Did they?
Yeah.
Why can't I update? Did they get that empty netter? They didn't even need the empty netter. Now that game will probably be 3-0. But there you go. Live bet. What'd I get? What'd I tell? What was that? Plus 140? I'm trying to refresh my
something
screen.
Like that.
Plus 140. You're welcome. Thank me later. Anyone else feeling the Penguins come back, outshooting the Sabres 34-16?
I don't see it.
Well,
it's the Sabres, so anything can happen. My bad.
That's what I meant to say. Yeah, it's 2-1, so there's 5 minutes left, just under 5 minutes left in there. And no, go Sabres tomorrow. Roland says he's got Cal State Fullerton -3. Good bet.
I didn't touch that game.
It's the hockey show, Roland.
Yeah, I didn't touch that game.
It's locked right now. Did you shake that live bet? Something for Buffalo. Same thing for Buffalo. Oh, I don't know about that Buffalo game. Put it on the Rangers game, too. Rangers 3-2. 2 minutes left in that game. I could see it. I could see the Rangers winning that, taking that. Who just scored? Somebody just scored because the whole sheet just updated. I don't know. Dre says the Oilers, man, such a good team, but has been underperforming. Right? They just can't.
They haven't underperformed this season, though. They've been good this season.
They've been. I just feel like they should be better.
They're 11-3 this year, so they are good.
Yeah.
They score a lot of goals. That's the thing with Edmonton. is they are number 1 in the NHL with 4.14 goals scored per game. And they are a team that definitely goes over a lot. I just don't know if they're going to score anything here. But also they have Connor McDavid, so anything can happen with that team. We saw did you see Connor McDavid's goal a week ago where he went through 4 Rangers?
Yes.
Yeah, and went and
Yes,
scored on
I
a
did.
backhand. I'm like, are you kidding me? That's just the way this guy is.
Yeah, he's a generational talent. I'm just
He
gonna say that.
is this generation's Wayne Gretzky.
Possibly.
No, not possibly. He is. The only thing
Possibly.
he's missing is the Stanley Cup.
Well,
And the real
till he
question
gets
is
that, I'm just
the
saying
real
possibly.
question is how long until Connor McDavid leaves the Oilers for someone else? That's my question for him.
I don't know. Dre Richardson says, I usually always back Winnipeg.
I love Winnipeg. I really do.
I think we fell in love with them last year during the playoffs. I did anyway. Like I was just
I loved them during the regular season.
Yeah, they were just a fun. They were a fun team to watch last year. I really haven't watched too much of them yet this year. We got to remember we're barely touching base in the NHL. I mean, there's 10% of the season is done. Roland says, all right, I took both games, Leafs and Buffalo on the puck line. Leafs look good. I don't know about Buffalo.
Buffalo's up 2-1.
2-1. There's 2.5 minutes left. We'll see how that turns out.
How long until they pull the goalie is the question.
Anytime now is my guess. Yotes. Tim Merle says, you serious? I can't bet it. I don't know why you can't bet on the Kraken.
I never said back the Kraken. I never said bet the Kraken.
He can't bet on the Kraken.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
These are all Blackhawk players.
Oh, yes.
Actually, I am looking at one Kraken player, though. He has scored in 6 of his last 7 games, and he's been the best Seattle Kraken on the team. I like Jordan Eberle to score a point.
Fair enough. Roland's going to try out my theory tomorrow, or your theory tomorrow. I don't know, probably both of our theories. Roland says, well, I got the cover now, right? Are the Kings for real? Dre wants to know.
No, I don't think so. They had a nice little streak. They're kind of like the Ducks right now. They went on a nice little streak, and they're gonna drop. They're gonna drop out. I mean, this is. I mean, they're gonna be okay. I don't see them as a playoff team though.
That's fair. Roland says he typed that before you went into player props.
Okay.
That's fair. Need the Sabres empty netter. I could see it. Chanel's stopping by to say hi. Don't forget to hit the like button. Appreciate you giving some love. Roland says St. Louis Blues also playing bad hockey.
I mean, they've been okay so far this season. Let me see.
They're a defensive team, aren't they? Like, I mean,
they're 8-4-1 right now.
Yeah.
They are 7th in the NHL, 3.43 goals scored per game. They're 12th in the NHL with 2.71 goals allowed. They've lost their last 3 games. They lost in overtime to Nashville. They lost to Carolina. They lost to Edmonton. So they've lost to good teams. I like the Blues heading into the season. If during my future show, I gave the Blues at 16-1 to win the division. I think this is a decent spot for them.
Roland also says, he typed that before. Oh, this was the best one. Roland, it's time to put the alcohol away. It's time to go 9-9 now.
Yeah,
Detroit Red Wings welcome Connor McDavid.
No, they're not going to. No, they're not. I've seen him be called Connor McJesus.
Connor McJesus.
Because he makes godlike goals.
That's fair. Nathan says Stars are up 2-0. I know. It's all, you know what? I'm on the under, so it is what it is. Yeah, that was said about the Sabres not having a good year. They are surprised. The Sabres are playing better than expected. I will say that.
So far, yes, they are.
Yeah.
Is that going to keep up? No, it's not.
No, it's not. Ray, let's live update before we bounce. Stars 2-0. 2 minutes left in that Maple Leafs game, so I think we can hold on for that win. Sabres still up 2-0. Minute and a half left. Let me just pop that up. Blues and the Coyotes are tied 2-2.
Oh.
1.5 minutes left in the second period. Wild are going to make their move in the third, apparently. They're down 3-1.
They're a third period team.
Yeah. The Jets are up 3-0 over the Oilers. 2.5 in the second period left in that one. Panthers final 6-1 over the Islanders. And then we still have some other games. This Buffalo, or not Buffalo, St. Louis. Yeah, St. Louis. Now, what am I looking at? Pittsburgh and Buffalo game. Why am I watching that game? I don't want to watch that game. Oh, yeah, I do.
Oh, the Sabres are on a power play with a minute and a half to go.
Oh, we're gonna hold on for that minute and a half and watch the end. Let's see if they score.
See, I was looking at I was joking around today, looking at the Sabres in regulation at plus 320.
Wait, who's on the power play? Pittsburgh.
Buffalo's on a power play with a
I
minute.
can't tell. I'm watching the stream, and they got this rainbow. I can't tell what the hell is going on, or which team. It just says power play, but it looks like
Sabres power play.
it sure looks.
Chris Letang for slashing.
Okay. All right.
And there's also an empty net for Pittsburgh, so it's a 5-on-5.
Oh, that's not. Oh, Pittsburgh. Okay.
Pittsburgh's kind of screw here.
Yeah, they really are. And
this
Buffalo,
is why
there's 38 seconds left. Buffalo needs that empty netter for you. There. Oh, he just missed the empty netter by 2 feet. He shot it whole ice. It's going to be icing, but Miller
No, it
from
shouldn't
Buffalo.
have been icing. It shouldn't have been icing. There's an empty net, and there's a power play. That shouldn't have been icing.
It shouldn't have been icing if it's 5-on-5, but they
It's
just
5-on-5.
I'm pretty sure they just called icing. I don't have sound on it. But it looks like they stopped the play after he shot the empty net.
Oh no! That's when it's 6-on-4. It wouldn't have been an icing. If you pull the goalie on a power play, then no, that's not an icing.
Okay, fair enough.
But,
then no icing. 27 seconds left in this game. But it stopped. He was behind the net. He shot it from behind the net. And he missed
Buffalo
it.
Plus 1.5's a winner. That's gonna hit unless they score 2 goals in 30 seconds.
But if it could just end up, he missed his empty net. Oh, that's why the rainbow thing. It's a pride game. I didn't know they had a pride game. More power to them, but I didn't know that was a thing. All right, come on, drop the puck. Let's go.
Come on, Sabres. Hold on. I almost bet them plus 210 today. I was looking at. I really liked a lot of big dogs today.
That's fair, but Tim, Buffalo's not winning the cup.
No. Rangers
Chanel says
under.
he was sweating it. Pittsburgh. Oh, that's a good save. That was a good save. They almost tried it. They almost tied it up, man. Sweating that Rangers game. Yeah, LEV kind of stopped in and say, "What up?" LEV, don't forget to hit the like button. Tim Earl, don't joke about the Sabres. They're legit. No, they're not. No. LEV, Detroit's an auto fade on the road. Good luck with that. Detroit's a sleeper good team. I'm telling you. I know you also think I'm just being a homer right now, but
they're not a playoff team though.
They're bubble playoffs. They might sneak into
that's being nice.
That's lower, like that 8 seed. I'm telling you. And that rookie, what's his name? Raymond Lucas.
He's gonna win Rookie of the Year.
Yes, he is. Pittsburgh
4-0 Jets.
Really? That game escalated quickly. 10 seconds. Pittsburgh making moves. No goal. That's going to be the end of it. 3 seconds left. And they cleared it. That's the end. Buffalo wins 2-1 over Pittsburgh.
Buffalo Sabres.
Buffalo in the house. Look at Tim Earl right now is so excited. I don't even know where he's at right now. I know he's on the road. He's not with you, but Buffalo, come on. I know. Hey, I gave you. Hey, by the way.
Hey, if you watched the free pick video on Picks and Parlays yesterday, I gave the Sabres plus a goal and a half.
And by the way, I told you the Maple Leafs would get an empty netter. They did. They won that game where they're about to win that game. 20 seconds left. 3-0. So we were good either way on those without that other goal or not. And Minnesota, I don't know. Somebody, I need. Where's Terry Edelman? I need him to make a phone call to the locker room right now. Terry, if you're watching the show, do something.
Sam, did you bet the Sabres money line today? Or did you only bet their puck line?
You should have bet the puck line, but you know how he is.
Yeah.
Roland's laughing at us.
Crying.
That's fine.
No, he's crying. That's a crying emoji.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah.
I can't see, man. I'm old. Yeah. Hey, this is why you got to ring the bell for notifications, folks. Ring the bell. Nope, only the plus 1.5. Okay.
That's fair.
Hey, that's
yeah,
a win's
I
a win.
did-
We're never going to complain about
I've
that.
done that twice now, where I've bet the +1.5. They won the game straight up as a +200 something dog. I did that with the Kings
That's
against the
nuts.
Maple Leafs a couple like a week ago.
All right, little housekeeping. If you're not already a member of the Facebook group page, Morning Woods, it's facebook.com/groups/Morning Wood Picks. Jump on the page, Facebook, like. We're almost at 1,000 members. We only need like 30 or so members left. Hit the like button. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell your mail lady. You know how this works.
Yeah.
We'll be back next Tuesday. Every Tuesday we are here. Always had no business being my
I said that.
to anybody. We're here every Tuesday, 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern, talking all things NHL, some live updates, some trends, some who's hot, who's not type situation. And 2 weeks in a row, by the way, I've given out 2 live bets at cash, so you're welcome.
There you go. You get live.
You're
betting,
welcome,
I'll give
folks.
other stuff.
Had no bit. Yeah, nice hit. No problem. Nice hit. Hey, good job, everybody.
Easy.
We're out of here. We ran over our time, so thanks for stopping by. Always, don't forget to hit the like button on your way out if you didn't hit it on your way in. Good luck, everybody, unless you're against us. I'm Detroit Lenny. He's Nick Earl. He's over there. We're out of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, everybody.